Hello everyone, I'm Jeffepido here with the Riptide squad, which I haven't played it before, but it does come highly recommended, so it'll probably be fine. Along with special guest Truelch, because Truelch requested me to test out the pilot. So I guess he gets different powers after you from different islands, which sounds pretty cool. I'll have to double check the list before I do something stupid, but in the meantime, let's see. So yeah, this one stabs and pulls, not too shabby. This reminds me a lot of that one mech from the Gravity Bombers. Although, the damage boost from pushing off something is an interesting twist. I don't think the other one did that. And probably going to want that smoke upgrade just in case I need to target a building. Or I should say center it on a building. Anyway, let's see. Vertex doesn't look too bad. Well, aside from the boss, but what can you do? Meridia really doesn't look bad at all. This is like a who's who of the easier plant vec. It's actually not that bad, silkworms aside. I forget, is the Crusher boss the one that attacks in an L shape? Whatever. Get to that later. And the Starfish leader, making me glad I'm not running a flip squad. But, yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward the Meridia first. This shouldn't be too bad. Barring me catastrophically failing to play the squad properly, but squad doesn't sound fundamentally all that hard. Is that gonna... Well, I guess the buildings are right there. It'll probably manage. Oh, the rotating turret on the artillery looks pretty cool. Wow, troublesome. Okay, so if I do this, that's unhelpful. If I do that, it'll kill the spring seed, which I don't really need to kill, but I don't really need to kill any of them is the thing. Let's see, if I do this, it'll... The preview is not showing the pull. That's something I'm going to need to keep in mind here. Okay, I see. It replaces his repair. I guess it had to. There's not a lot of extra buttons here. I imagine it would be very useful if it did. Alright, now, what can I do with the artillery? Not that. Now, if I do this, well, it'll... No, funny as it is, I can't afford to damage the city. Okay, pulling something with the harpoon mech seems like a mistake, sorry to say. And if I do this now the chomper can fuck off. And, can I stab just one tile? Yeah, I can. Okay. Why is it showing me taking a damage from that? Am I missing something? Alright, I'm gonna do it just to see. Oh, it pulls the furthest tile, which in this case is the adjacent one. Okay. Right, yeah. I wasn't thinking. Glad I sussed that out now. Alright, gonna be interesting using that. Alright, I think I can make some use of the beanstalker at least. Alright, so if I push the beanstalker down, then I believe he pushes this guy into this guy, solving a problem for me. Efficiency! And for my next trick, bibbidi babbidi boo. And I guess I could, or I could bash this guy, meaning the. No, I can't because then the beans. Yeah, then I damage the time pad, and that is unfucking acceptable. But it'll do. Problem. Not really a problem. Those guys. Oh, okay. I mean, actually, this is. Well, they are kind of a problem because they have decided that, to flank the beanstalker, which is not where I would like them. Now, hypothetically, if I pop over here, then they would both be blocking, which is good. I don't know if I'd be able to get the beanstalker out of the way in that case, though. I think if I put the harpoon mech on this spawn before I do that, then and stab both tiles, then what and the damage would do for him. No, I don't really want to push the chomper is the thing. Now, I think this works. No, wait, I need this guy here. Oh, shit, I forgot he'd be moved. Fuck. Problem is, he'll need to... Yeah, he needs to stab the beanstalker first. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Now, does that work? I believe it does. No, he's gonna push this guy off the spawn tile, but... no, he isn't gonna push anything, because he'll be dead. Still, the chomper would have taken damage in that square anyway, so it's not precisely a loss. Okay, this is a bit of an issue. Now, just need, one or two of them gone, of course, but... Let's see, if I do this, no, I can't. Nope. I guess if he just took the bump damage while moving the Vec, then he could, get the hell out of there. Okay, what's plan B? I do... That works as long as I get the other one out of the way. Or, I'm really overthinking this, aren't I? There's gotta be a... This chomper needs to be somewhere else. If I do this, honestly, that should be survivable, right? I don't think bump damage sets him on fire the way normal damage does. And if it did, he could run off and repair himself. Yeah, he's not burning. That's okay. Now this guy can just push this. And our... Alright, that got dicier than I expected, but it's dealt with. And I have learned important things. Anyway, I believe I want that building kickoff upgrade so I don't accidentally damage a building. I guess the Meridia power for Truelch is surround a unit or building with vines. Okay, that's nice. I am sure vines are wonderful. Got the meadow over here, but, 1 power. How about no? I got this that will fuck me up. Oh, gotta leave some Vec alive. That is always annoying, but at least I get reputation for it theoretically. Yeah, we'll see. But maybe I'll put him here. Wow, that's a bit of an issue. Alright, so hypothetically, if I do this, then the spring seed's screwed and the chomper needs a bit more fire. That could be an issue. Now, if I do this, though, if I did it the other way, though, if I moved the spring seed first, then the chomper would end up... Yeah, okay. If I shifted the spring seed first, then I could ram this chomper here, and then Truelch moves in and kills that chomper, and does this one die? I think if he pulls this one into that one, he'd finish it off, right? I hope so, because otherwise I don't think I have a good play here. That's a bingo! I guess I haven't, attempted to use his ability yet. Alright, that guy needs to be stopped somehow. That guy I don't give a fuck about. Okay, if I pull the Beanstalker down, he'd hit the spawn tile, which is lovely, but... So no. Looks like... Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Oh, good. It's a fire mode weapon. He just builds stacks of... God damn, that's... And he has the normal repair power. Fuck me running. This is seems pretty strong. If he can build stacks, I guess I may as well hang on to it until I need it anyway. In the meantime, let me see. This is... Well, that'll save me from the camper. Shame the Beanstalker's not going to be hitting that, because... Yeah, I don't think the alternative... Would this work? Not well enough. I'd still need to get him away somehow. This, on the other hand, works perfectly. Ah! Heck, what? Really, dude? I'm getting concerned by the number of Vec on the board here, but... Getting this guy on fire is going to save me some grief. As long as I can... Oh wait, I need to leave some enemies alive. That's my excuse for playing badly and letting the board get crowded. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Okay, this guy needs to be stopped, but not that much. So, that's two problems solved there. Not too shabby, but Beanstalker is going to be a real problem. I don't know if I can get in his way. Oh, this guy can... Maybe? No, better. I could do that. Whoa, 3? Really? I mean, that's good, but really? I would have expected 2, anyhow. But if I did that, I don't think I have a good answer to the rest of these things. Shit, am I gonna have to take that hit? I don't want to. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess I can... I could do that. That sucks, though. That is a bad idea. That is a bad idea. That doesn't really help much. Yeah, okay. One thing at a time. I feel like I pretty much have to do this. Or... Okay. Presuming I'm gonna have to use Whirlpool Mech to do a half-assed solution against the Beanstalker. And I'm gonna have to use what's called Launch Mech on these two. Then that leaves what? Truelch on this one, if he can make it. But Truelch can't reach that one unless without... Ultimately, he's gonna end up stabbing through the Launch Mech to get it, and that might kill Launch Mech straight up. I'm uncomfortable with that. And yet, I don't see a good move. I mean, better to sacrifice a grid point than, what's it called? Now, okay. Hypothetically, if I have him do this... What can Whirlpool Mech do? Well, it kills that one, but it doesn't stop the chomper. I mean, letting the beanstalker fly might be the least bad option I have, because I really have to save the hotel. That's my reputation right there. Which might force me to use, I don't know, the whirlpool mech on that guy, embarrassingly enough. I suppose burning that... Or I need to... Yeah, so... I guess Launch Mech does these two. Whirlpool Mech takes out that guy, and wait, I could put the vines on this, I guess. Embarrassing as it is, to use it so quickly. I guess that's what it's for, to try out the cool power, right? Alright. Yeah, this is better. Get some damage on the other one. And, hang on, how many Vec are there? Okay, this one's dead, so 1, 2, 3, and the Beanstalker. And I don't know how many I'm gonna need to kill to survive the next turn, so I don't know if blocking's a good idea, but okay. Let's say I summon Meridian Vines to block this. Okay. Is this really how you talk, Truelch? Man, those are some massive looking vines. Oh, come on. Okay, those two can be ignored. The spring seed has to be moved. Which I believe means that I'm, But I can move Launch Mech, which I believe means it's perfectly cool to just kill the Beanstalker by whatever means. If I can get to him. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I might be kind of cooked. Since Launch Mech can't get anywhere near this guy, if I want to save the... Oh! Shit, I need to move the Spring Seed over here if I want to save him from himself, even. Otherwise, he'll die. But if I can't kill the Beanstalker, I guess I don't need to save that one either. Yeah, he's gonna just run his ass into that for some stupid reason, and I don't think I have any way to... Wait, hold on. What's my move on Truelch? Not 1, 2, 3. Nope. Even if Launch Mech breaks this thing, it's not going to be enough. Or... Okay, no. For an insane second, I was wondering if I could have Harpoon Mech yank Launch Mech up here to ram him, but that'll just ram the city anyway. Well, this has been a little embarrassing. I guess I didn't need to waste the vines. Still, at least I get my objective. There are worse fates than losing a grid point. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Nah. I'm at least gonna... since I've got 3 other surviving Vec, I'm at least gonna stab the bastard. Ah, well. Oh, my beloved grid. Man. You know, I'm sure any Vec attack would be scary. Imagine being in the building and this giant green monster just charges recklessly toward you and smacks into you face first. Weirdest fucking kaiju attack to imagine. Oh god, nah, fucking specimen bullshit. Why is it always secure 3 specimens? How many of these fucking horrors do you really want in your lab? Fuck me running, lady. Excuse me. I may as well do this one, because Flash Flood tends to, well, make it easier to kill them. That might be counterproductive, but... this looks like it'll be tricky for this squad, though, but... I need to access these other things anyway if I want to get any rep. This map looks safer. Whatever. Yep, upmosting. Okay, so if I do like this, then I could push that guy onto a spawn tile where he belongs. Or I could just kill him, but you know. If I do this, no. I do this, that guy ends up, yeah, spawn blocking. Which is a good place for him to be. Yeah, the problem with Harpoon Mech is it can't afford to pull things into him if they're facing him to attack. Alright, I think we're good enough for now. Oh, hell. Okay, so this guy could certainly do that. If anyone dies, it should be the spider, honestly, but... yeah, I mean... yeah, I can't move him down, so... oh, I was gonna pull him down, but whatever. I need to take this guy out anyway. Oh, shit! Sorry, I thought I was targeting that tile. Note to self, be careful with Truelch. Wait, I thought this was a bugs mate. Weren't there bugs a minute ago? I'm so lost. Okay, he cannot... whatever, so... I don't think there's a safe place to put the beanstalker, actually. That's a bit of an issue. Now, hypothetically, if I do this... that, well, I need to move my other dudes, but... okay, can just kill those two, but then, but it would be really nice if I could have him pull the beanstalker into... oh, right, yeah, that's... okay, so I could do that, have Launch Mech kill the blue flower, whatever they're called, and then have Harpoon Mech yank the... a beanstalker into the smoke, I think. And, all very awkward. We'll see if I can keep enemies alive. Nice job, Springseed. Okay, I guess I can do this. These guys are a non-issue. I just need to do something about the beanstalker. Like, pull it into the pit. I guess put him here. Why not? And, I guess that's it. There's nothing else I'm supposed to do, so, that's that battle. Alright, guess I'm doing this one then. More specimens. Yeah, hopefully I can get the Vec not in the cramped part of the map. I don't know how this is going to work out. This is going to be tricky. Oh boy, this is not great. Okay, so 1 problem, 2 problem, 3 problem, 4 problems. That's a joyous amount of problems. Don't know how much I can do about some of this shit. Now, I guess I can do that. That solves 2 problems straight up. Indeed, I don't think I have much alternative, but after that, then what? I guess I can pull the... I could pull the beanstalker up, but what good does that do? Take a hit from the beanstalker, I guess. It doesn't really help, does it? Oh, hey, if I go here, then I could push him down. And then I could even drop him into the chasm. Doesn't really help with the beanstalker, of course. Hang on, okay. Is everyone undone? I would hate to leave someone in a bad position. Yeah, there isn't really a safe place to put the Beanstalker 2, is there? Wow, that's a lot of spawn tiles. Does he push when he hits, or does he just end up doing... No, it's just a collision, right? He bumps. I guess it's as if he were the one being pushed at the end of his trip, in a sense. I could just take the hit, I guess. But that then leaves me with 6 Vec next turn? And yet it may be the duty of a mech pilot, I guess. Or I could use the Vine thing again, but... feels wasteful. Alright, whatever. If Meridia gets overrun because of this, y'all can blame me. Oh, fuck you, Beanstalker. Okay, so if I can shift the Beanstalker to the right, then is he going to be standing here, or so, between the Chomper and the thing? That would be nice. I'm gonna need to move, Harpoon Mech then. Problem is, and he can't take that hit. I don't know if anyone can stop this one except, yeah, this is already terrible. There's too many things I need an artillery to solve. I knew this map was a bad idea. Yep. It'd be cool if the harpoon had a between buildings upgrade or something. Alright, that depot's got a... I want that mission objective, damn it. Okay, hypothetically, if I instead did that... No. That's bad. Or if I did this, which doesn't help that much. I don't believe Truelch could get far enough to push it on his own anyway. Although it would allow the launch mech to... Okay, assuming I did have him take the hit, I guess that would allow launch mech to subsequently get in there and ram the chomper into the other one. Problem is, what is Truelch doing at that point? I don't have a good way to deal with this. Short of Whirlpool mech. But this just isn't helping. Yeah, honestly, the harpoon is an interesting weapon, but it's pretty limited in a lot of ways. Am I really doing this? I think I might be really doing this. We'll see how it works. I guess since no one can reach this guy... At least that Beanstalker's going to be dealt with. Yeah, this is kind of a... I swear, usually I play better than this. Alright, that's a bit of an issue. I don't... Do I have any way to solve all these problems? Or even... Wait, can 2 stall 5? I believe it can. If I just do something like... Yeah, if I just push that guy over, then he'll kill the Spring Seed. That's good. Can I reach anything here? Yeah, what I need to do is get Launch Mech up here to push the Chomper. Truelch yanks the Spring Seed into the water, and there's no way I make the objective, because I'm gonna have to kill too many Vec to get anywhere with this shit. But, you know, I really need that grid power, so here we are. And, of course, they put the spawn tiles on the water. It's almost like the Vec didn't read the almanac. Someone should have told the stupid bugs it was going to flood. Two damage, right? I could just take that one. But I can't possibly get enough enemies either. Yeah, there are only 2 enemies. The others decided to, you know, spawn in a watery depth, so I may as well get... Oh wait, that guy was already max XP. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Well, at least the people like you, Truelch. I assume you don't want me selling you after Island 1, though. This is going to be I probably want Launch Mech up higher. Fuck, I need move upgrades. So I probably want... I thought here is if I do that, then the Chomper is temporarily neutralized and the Beanstalker rams into it. Which is always nice. Of course, I still need an actual plan over here. Man, boss has a lot of health. Actually, if I have If I have Harpoon Mech pull the Beanstalker, he falls into the water. And since now I'm allowed to kill enemies, I think that's what I want. As amusing as it would have been to ram him into the Beanstalker, with more Vec coming, I need everything I can get. I guess now that there's smoke there, if Chomper Leader goes for the tower again, it'll be easier for Harpoon Mech to pull him. Alright, so I guess Launch Mech can ram the Chomper over here. His attack is death, right? So he can kill the Alpha Chomper for me. Truelch can't actually do much at this time. Or I could just have Launch Mech ram the Chomper Leader into the water, at which point the Alpha Chomper would take a big bite out of him for me. In fact, he's got 5 health left. Wouldn't that just put him down in the water right there? I don't know if I can stop both of these, though, because Truelch's out of position. If I used his Meridia power, it wouldn't protect anything that that's already surrounded. So what can I do here? I mean, if I do that, it at least starts burning a Chomper, but these two things might both be fucked, honestly. Because positioning is bad, and I need more movement. Yeah, I don't think there's a single blessed thing I can do about it. But I get to feel pretty satisfied about that one. I could move him over here to start the Alpha Chomper burning, but I don't know, he'd still be... Of course, then he'd still be badly out of position to deal with all this shit. Can I... Wait, no. Can I move one of them out of the way? I really want to burn one, but, you know, that would at least save me some fucking grid. And yeah, I'm gonna do this, even if the positioning sucks, because, I hate having Alpha Vec lying around that are too strong to kill. Okay, the fact that Vec don't apparently eat people or anything like that is technically interesting lore. Okay, I don't like none of that, but... Okay, if I move 2 down to hit 6, it would, at least solve those 2. As predicted, one Arvo here's that. Okay, so... Yeah, like I said, if I, yeah, I could do like this if I wanted. Yeah, I don't know if I can stop this one, but at least not without... Yeah, I'm in deep crap here, honestly. At least Launch Mech can go over here and ram this guy. Of course, then he'd be taking a damage, but I'm not as worried about that for obvious reasons. And stopping these 2 is fine, but I Wait, if I put the vines here, will that block the spring seed? Okay, that's pretty funny. No, wait, then he's in the way. I guess Launch Mech has to bite the damage. It's a shame not to have more of this ability. Because it's a really nice ability. And now that Spring Seed's Walking Dead. But there's already too many Vec. Yeah, I need more movement. I think I'm gonna need to use the artillery on this one. Oh, nice. Alright, I think that means no further damage to my stuff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm not that good at video games. Alright, haha. Anyway, join me next time for part 2 of Riptide with Truelch.